actually made money. It's not only the time saving, it's what's possible now. It's one of those tools we can't live without.
Try GoToMeeting free today. Visit GoToMeeting.com and use the promo code Bloomberg.
Let me turn to banks, and I'm going to try to cover a good bit of ground here. But you proposed this tax on the biggest banks. Warren Buffett, who was an admirer of the president, has said this is not justified and that it's punitive. What do you say to him?
I don't think it's punitive.
You can't play with this one.
Literally hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars in market value. And
Not even this one.
But for extraordinary government support, for the government to seek to recoup just its direct outlays at a cost that's a small fraction of their profits or market value. I don't think it's punitive after there were insurance services that proved necessary, for which the government didn't collect any premiums in advance, for the government to collect after the fact premiums with respect to those industries. I don't think firms that have been in a position within a year of receiving extraordinary government assistance and having much of their balance sheets guaranteed and have paid some of the highest bonuses in their history.
You want to write?
To have
Do you want to write already? That's what you look, holding the pen, huh?
Of the bonus pools they have paid out be collected in a fee to support ordinary taxpayers?
Well, speaking of that, as you look back over the last year and a half and you see what's happened, you had a near cataclysm and you had a government bailout of the banks, and now you do have these big bonuses and profits returning to these big banks. What lessons do you think we're learning about that?
Look, I think there's a balance that has to be struck. In war, there are unintended victims. In the end, the response to financial crisis, there are unintended beneficiaries. And certainly, there are those who were unintended beneficiaries of what was necessary to save the financial system and prevent a complete collapse in credit that would have been catastrophic.
You find another pen to write.
That we seek to recoup those fees from taxes that are placed on these firms. That's why it's imperative, morally, and imperative for our economic future, that we strengthen the system of financial regulation in a comprehensive way so that we're not in a position to have this crisis. And yes, there are people who have benefited who probably weren't, who had no right to benefit, but if we had sought to wreak vengeance on them, yes, they would have been punished, but the punishment would have spread to us all. Process that's evolved over time. The administration has been supporting for 6 months the basic concept that regulators drive certain activities that could